Hey y'all, dense fog this morning, but I wanted to talk about some YouTubers that have been on my mind that live in the area. I think, I don't know the exact locations of any of them. I've never been to their places, but it's people that I've watched in some cases for a long time. Some I watch on a regular basis. Some I just check in with. Some I used to watch every single time they put a video out, but just, things change, life's changed, things get different. I got busier and all that. Anyway, the folks I'm thinking about is Justin Rhodes, and I'll come back to him. But Jason and his family from Sutherland, Art and Bree and their family, the Hollers, their family, Billy, his family, Permapasture Farms. I know there's so many more, but man, the Rhodes, I watched them a long time ago when they did their whole, farm tour, American farm tour. They went to all 50 states. They got a bus, they got it fixed up, and they drove all around, and they're just really cool people. It's Justin Rhodes. I know y'all, maybe you know of him, if you know homesteaders. And man, they have done so much throughout the years to build their farm into, what they need. Just wonderful family, lots of really good kids, and they've done so many things. And now, they are almost, praise God, their house was spared, but a whole lot, they took a direct hit. And I don't know if you've seen him on or not. He's definitely not doing regular content, but he has shown a couple of updates, and man, it just looked like, I just feel for him. I just feel for him so bad, and I think about it over and over again. It could be this, maybe not necessarily on this hill where I'm at, but this whole community, like right now, as I'm starting down this hill, water could be down here on this road, and we wouldn't be able to get on it. There's a river right down there, and I promise y'all, the way this thing has happened here in the mountains of North Carolina, and the foothills, the mountains of Tennessee and Virginia. This, y'all, I'm telling you, when we all say that nothing like this has ever happened before, we're not just saying that because we want everybody to hear it. This is, I'm not, when you see people upload videos, they're not being melodramatic, I promise you. This is bad, y'all, and I just feel for Justin, and those other guys, they took some damage. A lot of people don't have power, a lot of people don't have driveways. Even if their property's okay, their driveways are all washed away, their gardens are washed away, so many crops washed away. And so I just, I've been thinking about all those people like that, and just hoping and wishing that there's something I can do, and I guess just talking about it is one thing, but who knows what else. But just getting people to go, and if I end up somewhere like that, then that's good. All I do is pray for the Father to lead me to where I'm coming up on these 3 days off. And, Grindstone has said, perhaps he put out a quick video update last night saying they don't need any more volunteers right now on the ground until the 13th. So I think what that means is, I think they were expecting around 100 people to show up, y'all, just for Grindstone. Not to mention that big church. It's a big church. So if that's the case, I feel like my heart's telling me, I feel like, my God is telling me maybe right now I need to go somewhere else on these first 3 days off. So if anybody knows of any homesteads that I could get to in my van, I don't have a 4-wheel drive, and that's something else I'll talk about on a separate video. I'm going to talk about all of the things that we end up seeing as our weaknesses when something like this happens. I'll get that together when I can, but I'm hoping on this first 3 days off that I have coming up that I'm going to be led to where it is that I need to be helping. And I mean, I'm serious, like boots on, shoveling mud, helping. Like, that's what I want to do. That's what, that's what needs to be done the most. I think there's plenty of volunteers at the places, like sorting food and supplies, and I just wonder that maybe there's not enough people actually out in the areas that we can even get to at this point. I mean, there's so many areas that we can't get to, and so Justin Rhodes' family, anybody else like that, if you know of anybody who I could just go and help and volunteer my time, I'm already, like, I'm offering to give away chickens. So if anybody hearing the sound of my voice in Appalachia knows anything like that, please get back to me. And now I want to talk about probably one of the most, I don't know the right word for it because I try to hold out hope no matter what, but there's a YouTuber named Starry Hilder. Stacy's her name, and she lives somewhere over there in the little Appalachian, I think, I am like 99% sure, like very close to the Appalachian Trail, if not adjacent. In a little tiny home, there was a little RV place. There was only just maybe 3. I don't even think there was more than that. There was probably more lots than that, but it wasn't full of people. I think it was a very private little area. And, I don't know if y'all know her or not, Starry Hilder. She does a lot of stuff on the Appalachian Trail, and just speaks, about like reading the word and things like that, and travels around and helps people. And so now, like, she posted a short on Thursday evening, or I guess it was evening, I don't know, it was still daylight. She was coming down her driveway, and she was showing how water was already streaming and running, and it was running by her tiny home. There was a small creek very close to her tiny home, maybe 12 feet away from her tiny home was a small creek. And she was talking about, how the bad thing about being there is how the hillside on the driveway coming in was so steep and water just runs right down, y'all. And she made that short on Thursday, and I've not seen not one thing from her yet. So, very much, I would say, and I think I said this somewhere in a video before, I don't remember, but just, say a prayer for Stacy, Starry Hilder, single female, in her 50s probably, very fit, slim. I think she's kind of tall. I don't know, because she's just generally like vlog, kind of like what I do, just like you just see her face, or she's showing scenery, or she's showing her dog. She's got a little black sort of terrier that's blind, and then she also rescued a Jack Russell a couple months ago named Toby. She does a lot of videos on kayaks and with the dogs out on the water, the dogs on the Appalachian Trail. And she's got strawberry blondish hair, wears glasses. So, I don't know. I don't know where Starry Hilder is, you all, so probably need to say a prayer for that. We all need to be saying prayers over and over and over and over. And I know I just keep saying that all the time, and I never want anyone to think that cheapens it, because it doesn't. I mean, it's 100% what we can do. That's like I said the other day, that's the one thing. Like, if you know that there's only one thing that you can do, that's the one thing you can do. And that's that Hebrews 11, y'all. That is that Hebrews 11. By faith. So, those are just some updates for this morning. Heading out to my worldly job again, which my worldly job has really turned into a very, very much so a benefit for a lot of affected people. I shed a lot of tears yesterday. I shed a lot of tears. I got a little 88-year-old gentleman staying with us now. He told me he'd been driving around for 3 days trying to find somewhere to go and find somewhere to be. So I'm going to get some more details on him if I can and see what it is that I can do to help him. And you know what? Maybe he's that one person for me. I don't know. I couldn't believe it. I was astonished. Or, well, I don't know what a good word for it is. Shocked, surprised. I mean, it was... He gave me his ID and it showed what year he was born, and I was like, what? And I mean, it's just amazing good shape. Just a good old hardcore Appalachian fella in a 4x4 Chevy with a topper on it. Because he didn't have nowhere else to be, he come to where I'm at. You know? So I got some good people already helping him last night. Went around, got him some food, and give him some more water today. That reminds me, I gotta stop up here at Dollar Tree. They told me yesterday they were giving away free water for people that needs it. I might get him a few of those bottles. I'm thinking if they're giving away those certain bottles, maybe. But yeah, so much going on. So much. Just hanging there, just, you know. That blessed assurance, y'all. That blessed assurance. When I heard about a better home, I could leave this old world. All's gone. Goodbye, old world. Good morning there around the throne. What a meeting there will be when we get home. Yes, I'll reach home. Oh, praise the Lord. Some sweet day when I walk up that great Milky Way. Goodbye, old world. Good morning there around the throne. Oh, what a meeting we will be when we get home. Go do something.